Guys, so IRCC has extended the public policy that will now allow temporary foreign nationals while on a visitor visa inside Canada to apply for a work permit, or so to say, to change their visitor visa into a work permit till February 28, 2025. This is the topic of the video. My name is Niladri Mukherjee. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I practice in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, and I'm also the founder and the CEO of Novo Nation Immigration Consulting. So traditionally speaking, a visitor while on a Canada, if you get a job offer, you have to do a process called flag polling to convert your visitor visa into a work permit. But COVID allowed Canada to have a temporary policy measure in place, which would sort of forego the flag polling process, and all the visitors with valid job offers, would just eligible to apply for a work permit while inside Canada without going through the flag polling process. The process supposed to have ended on February 28th, 2023, which is today. But now the government has seen the value of the foreign nationals that bring to the country in the form of workforce, and they have extended the public policy till 2025. But this really does not mean that whosoever is coming to Canada as a visitor is getting the job offer, and then they're eventually being able to convert their visitor visa into a work permit. It is not that easy. It still is one of the difficult thing to do. Having said that, after COVID, the mindset of the employers, if you will, have changed quite a bit. They have started interviewing more and more foreign nationals on visitor visas, and they are eventually have been getting job offers as well. I get a lot of consultations where people are already inside Canada on a visitor visa. They've got a job offer and they come to me to ask for the next steps. How to go for an LMIA, how to go for work permit, and all those things. But if you are somebody that is planning to apply for a visitor visa with the objective of getting a job offer, and then are eventually trying to, or sort of planning to convert your visitor visa into a work permit, try to keep in mind the following points. You cannot write in the submission letter or in the explanation letter or anywhere in your visitor visa application that you're coming to Canada to find an employment. If you do that, that will lead to an automatic rejection. You cannot do that. Number one. Number two, most important factor probably this is, and that is you need to have a lot of liquid money available in your bank accounts for a period of at least 4 months. So now there is not a sacrosanct figure that I could talk about, but if you are applying as a single person, you should have at least 20,000 Canadian dollars as a readily available amount to be spent, not investments, not mutual funds, barring all those factors. I'm just talking about liquid cash here. That much amount of money in your bank account for at least 4 months before you make an application for the visitor visa, right? So that's something for you to keep in mind. Thirdly, is that what you bring. So if you get your visa, what you bring to Canada with you is very, very important. What you tell to the immigration officer at the Canadian port of entry is also very, very important. So if, for example, the officer finds out that, well, you have been in contact with the employers and that your objective is to sort of apply for a job and then to get a work permit while on a visitor visa, they can send you back home. I'm not saying that it's illegal to look for employments to get a job offer. It's very, very legal. But mind you, the objective behind a visitor visa is to visit. So technically speaking, you should be visiting Canada and living. So the officers will should not be able to find out in any shape or form that your end objective is to find a job offer inside Canada. So if you have your emails installed, for example, in your phone, take care of it. If you have any documents that talks about any job offer from a potential employer in Canada, think about it. If you're coming in summer, for example, but carrying a lot of woolen stuff because your long-term objective is not to go back, to stay in Canada, think about it. So what you tell to the immigration officer, what you carry are very, very important these days, as important as your visitor visa application itself, because a lot of people do not understand that having a visitor visa does not automatically let people to enter the country. Visa is just a stamp on your passport, it's just a counterfoil document on your passport that lets you travel from your port of exit to our port of entry. But in order for you to be able to enter the country, you have to pass through a CVSA short questionnaire interview, whatever you call it. And in that time as well, you have to prove that yes, you are a bona fide visitor and that you will be leaving Canada well within the specified period, maximum specified period allowed for your stay. So if you are planning to lodge for your visit visa application, if you need our assistance with the end-to-end process, or if you're somebody that needs me to tell you what to tell, what to carry, what not to carry, what to tell, what not to tell. Book a relevant consultation. That is the first step. I'll be more than happy to have a word with you to discuss the situation and to answer all your case specific questions. Having said that, it's really a great news that this policy has been extended. I know a lot of people on a visitor visa have been receiving job offers, and I'm sure that trend is going to continue as well. Hope this helps you guys in the next one. Bye now.